Hello and welcome back to Down the Track. India have won the first T20 versus Sri Lanka. They've won by 38 runs. They lost the toss, batted first. Prithvi Shaw getting out on the first ball of the game, caught behind, but it was the Shikhar Dhawan show anchoring the innings as usual. That's been his role in the last few years, and it's good to see him in good form. He's really fighting for that spot in the T20 World Cup, and let's see who opens there. But right now, he's doing his job, and with him, Samson, a good innings, a bit flashy. He looked good while he was there, but then lost his wicket. He'll want to build from these starts because this man is has a tremendous talent. The way he times the ball, especially his shots, are also very nice to watch. He's a very pretty player, but. Let's see how if he can convert these starts, be more consistent. That's key with the Sanju Samson, and then Suryakumar Yadav. Yeah, $1 million. So what a batsman! Just he comes, he counterattacks, plays his shot. Sometimes it looks like he plays one shot too many. I think that's what he have to work on. Where he doesn't have to hit the ball every ball for a boundary. I think rotation of strike is key there. He has that talent in him, no doubt. He's looking good. His shots are brilliant. The way he plays that across the line as well, that sweep shot, very effective. He can play 360. He can. I think his favorite shot is the extra cover shot. That's something that he's worked on and has proved to be vital for him. Again today he looked brilliant. I think 50 of 34 balls, two sixes, five fours. He would have ideally liked to finish the match. I think finish the innings. If he was there till the end, he could have gone closer to 200, that 180, 190 mark. But it was a slowish wicket. It wasn't that flat Sri Lankan wicket. There was something in it for the spinners, especially even for the fast bowlers when they bowl those cutters and medium pacers. So good innings there. Then Hardik Pandya, Nishan Kishan. I think Hardik Pandya struggling again. Like on the one day series, we saw again in the T20 series, kind of concerning signs. He is coming back from an injury, but he's been batting. He's been batting. He batted in the IPL as well, and now he's batting again. He's just not. It's not clicking. His batting has not been clear. Whether that's to do with his bowling injury as well, we don't know. We want to see him in full form, full fitness. He looks tentative. He's getting. He's not being able to play that full swing. That full swing of the bat and deposit it out of the stands. He's just not being able to do that. Looks tentative at the crease, not being able to rotate as well consistently. In the field, he dropped a catch. He got hit as well with the ball. So Hardik Pandya will have to work on it. It's good that these things are happening now and not in the T20 World Cup. So, you can work on those weaknesses leading into that World Cup. There's an IPL coming up. Maybe he might take a break from that. I don't know if he will, but maybe he might want to take a break from that and work on his weaknesses because right now, when he's getting a good delivery, he's just not being able to do anything with it. We need to rotate the strike there and then hit the bad balls, and it's just a poor patch of form. I feel. Hopefully uh, he'll feel he'll get into that rhythm closer to that World Cup. Ishan Kishan also he mistimed a few deliveries, but got a few boundaries as well. 1614. 20 or 14 balls, and in the end it was enough. But 164 at that time, I felt it was a par total. I think 180 would have been good with the way India started, and we've seen in the one day series as well that they start off really well and suddenly they taper off, and they need to keep that momentum going because yes, losing wickets, you might sometimes, right now they're playing if they're losing wickets, they're still going for, they're losing more wickets. Sometimes maybe if you do lose a bunch of wickets, just rotate the strike and explode at the end. That's where you make the most of it. The last 5 overs, last 3-4 overs in the T20 game. Maybe that's the approach that they should take because you don't want to get bundled out so quickly. And yeah, I think that sums it up for Sri Lanka. Chamira bowled really well, picked up a couple of wickets. Hasaranga, he's been the fine of the series so far. The 4 overs, 28 runs, two wickets. He bowled pretty well as well, and I think they did a good job. Sri Lanka again in the field, they need to take their catches. Ground fielding needs to be a bit more neat. They'll have to work on that, but I think their bowling performance was good. Where what let them down was their batting today, and which is unfortunate because they got a really good start. If you look at the second innings, they were 90 for three at one stage. Sri Lanka, I think he batted really well, 44 of 26 deliveries, three fours, three sixes. He was finding the boundary with ease, and whenever there was a bad ball, he lashed onto it. He was timing the ball well. He had some decent support. Vishka Fernando again gave a start, but couldn't capitalize on the start. He'll have to work on that. And after that, the floodgates opened, and just the wickets kept tumbling one after the other. And really good to see from India's perspective, Bhuvi Kumar, he picked up his first wicket today since 2019 in the death. So before this, in the last 2 years, he hasn't picked up a wicket in the death, and finally he's done that. And He picked up one and then he picked up three more, so 4 wickets, and that will give Bhuvneshwar Kumar a lot of confidence. And I think he's a very important player for Bhuvneshwar Kumar. The main thing is injury. That's the main thing. Everyone has weaknesses here and there, but for him, he's injury prone. If he's there fully fit, he has all the skills, and especially in the UAE, we saw in the Asia Cup in 2018, him and Bumrah at the death end with the new ball, they were just superb and they didn't give anything. And if they can do that in the T20 World Cup, India will have a very strong chance. So I think Bhuvneshwar, even in Test matches, he can be called upon again when it comes to matches in England or New Zealand, because he's a natural swing bowler. He can get the ball to move both ways. Even if he can do that with the white ball in a T20 game where he has a 4 over spell, in a Test match with that red cherry, I think he can do a lot. So very good to see Bhuvneshwar back in form. Deepak Chahar also contributing with a couple of wickets. After that, everyone picked up a wicket. Chakravarti, Krunal Pandya, Yuzvendra Chahal, and Hardik Pandya. They all picked up wickets. I think Chahal bowled really well. Economy of 4.75 is very good to see him getting his rhythm back. He's been in poor form up until that IPL, but now he's looking in better touch. And the more you bowl, the better. You go through rough patches as a cricketer, but it's about learning from there, and he's learning. He's changing it up a bit. He's not trying too much, but he's looking at his basics, but at the same time, fine tuning his bowling. Varun Chakravarti, I think good debut, picking up a wicket, 4 overs, 28 runs. He can be that mystery bowler in the World Cup. I don't know how his career will pan out, because mystery bowlers in general, first 2 years they're unplayable, and suddenly you start to pick them. But I think Varun Chakravarti in this World Cup, he could be that trump card that India has. He doesn't have to play every game, but maybe if they're playing like England in a quarterfinal or semi-final, just bring him in and pick up a few wickets, and that's the game right there. Because people are still right now they're struggling to pick him. So yeah, he bowled well. Hardik Pandya, like I said, he was expensive, 8.5 economy, relatively expensive. Picked up a wicket, but he dropped a catch as well, and sometimes his ball was too short. He needs to work on that. I think his overall game, even in the field, we saw he'll have to work on it, and just I think it's a mindset kind of thing that he'll have to improve on, Hardik Pandya. But yeah, and Krunal as well, picking up a wicket. So a really good bowling performance from India. They'll be very pleased with that, because 164 I felt was a par total. To get Sri Lanka all out for 126, it didn't look easy at one stage. Sri Lanka were in the game until like the 12th, 13th over. Then after that, when the wicket started coming in, India just wrapped the wrist around the game and dominated. And that's the thing. Even in this format, wickets are the most important. You have to attack, and that's why you have to play your leg spinners. You have even your fast bowlers need to have attacking fields. Keep picking up those wickets. Yeah, that wraps it up for me. 2 stars of the match is Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Suryakumar Yadav. Bhuvi, is really good to see him perform so well at the death, and like I said earlier, that he will be key, I think, in the T20 World Cup if he's fully fit. The fitness is the main question. Suryakumar again, what a player he is. Just hope that he's consistent and doesn't throw away his wickets. Sometimes I've never seen him get really beaten by the delivery, even in the England series when they played at home, the T20 one day series. I didn't see him get beat by a good delivery. He's throwing away his wicket, so I would like to see him play the whole innings. And if he can do that, wonderful. But last 3 years, he's been super, whether it's domestic cricket or his debut in India this year, where he's been very, very consistent. When it comes to just pure shots, he's unbelievable. He has all the shots in the book, and I think that wraps it up. Sri Lanka will want to improve going into that second T20. Um, there are some positives for them. Avishka Fernando, Asalanka, even Hasaranga, and Karunaratne. These players, I think, they can build from this. These 4 players should be their core going into that World Cup. They can build, and of course, there's those 3 banned players as well that will come back. So Sri Lanka, there is a glimmer of hope there, and they'll hope to improve on that and come out stronger in the next T20, because they'll have to win it to stay in the series. Let's see what India do as well. Will they rotate, or will they play the similar team? Prithvi Shaw and what's his name? I forget. Surya Kumar have been called up for the Test series. Will they play the T20 and finish? We don't know yet. They might play one more game and then leave, or play the whole series. We still have to wait on that call. But if they don't, there's plenty of options in the bank for India. Yeah, there's a lot of talent there who can come in and replace these guys. So looking forward to the next game. Apart from that, I hope you guys are doing well. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and tune into the 100 as well. Some really good games going on there today. A bit one-sided. Manchester Originals winning comfortably against Birmingham. They're just chasing 88, 89. And the men's London derby, London versus Oval, that game got washed out. So there's a There's a couple of games, women and men's game tomorrow. Watch out for Jemima Rodriguez. She's been batting really well in the 100. A good player to watch out for. Livingston as well, really good player. And there's some English youngsters there as well, contributing in crucial times with the bat and with the ball. So watch out for them. It's a very good tournament. It's something new, something different. I don't want to compare to T20 or Test cricket right now, but it's something that is entertaining, and hopefully it will continue to entertain us. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. If you have any questions, let us know. Post your comments, and we will catch you soon after the next game. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Take care.